we're bringing you that the former Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar from the NCP has said that all these agencies like the ED and CBI and IT have their respective powers and they investigate as per any individual. Why the ED is repeatedly probing Raut, that only Raut can answer. Why we're highlighting this comment is because the NCP is obviously a Maharashtra Vikari Alliance member. It's one of the alliance members apart from the Shiv Sena and the Congress. It seems here that their former alliance partner is not actually coming in support to them. My colleague, our Mumbai Bureau Chief, Vinaya Deshpande, let's go back to her for more context. Vinaya, over to you.
Well, yes, we've seen that, there are several political statements that are coming up with respect to Sanjay Raut and the statements that are being made. So we've seen that the particular comment by Ajit Pawar, which has come saying that all the agencies have their respective powers and they investigate as per any individual. Why ED is repeatedly probing Raut, that only Raut can answer. Now, this is an interesting comment. As you rightly pointed out, Toya, why this is interesting is because while on one hand the Maharashtra Vikas Aghadi members have been unanimous in support of Raut, claiming that this is political vendetta, that is not exactly what Ajit Pawar's comment seems to reflect at this point in time. Remember, Ajit Pawar himself was under the scanner of the central agencies till a few months ago for alleged hand in several misappropriation cases.
Can I just come back to you in a second? Let me just play out for our audiences what the Deputy Chief Minister had to say. Take a look. The former Deputy Chief Minister.
तुमच्याकडनंच ऐकलेली आहे. तुम्हाला माहिती आहे की पाठीमागच्या काळामध्ये अनेक जणांना ईडीच्या नोटिसा वगैरे आलेल्या होत्या. वेगवेगळ्या ज्या संस्था आहेत त्यांना स्वायत्तता दिलेली आहे आणि त्यांना चौकशीचा अधिकार दिलेला आहे. त्या मग इन्कम IT असेल, ED असेल, CBI असेल किंवा राज्य सरकारच्या ACB असेल, CID असेल, पोलीस क्राईम असेल, ह्या सगळ्या वेगवेगळ्या विभागामध्ये काही जर तक्रारी आल्या तर त्याच्याबद्दलची चौकशी करण्याचा अधिकार प्रत्येक नागरिकाच्या बाबतीमध्ये आहे. आता हे नक्की काय
whatever complaints come to these agencies have the right to probe any individual. Now, why the ED has been probing Sanjay Raut is something that Sanjay Raut himself will be able to speak of in more authority, with more authority. I can only tell you that the central agencies have the right to probe any individual in the country with respect to any complaint that comes to it.
All right, we have more trouble coming in for Sanjay Raut right now. Searches are taking place at his Dadar house. Now, as you already know, the Enforcement Directorate is conducting multiple raids as we speak in locations owned by Sanjay Raut. This particular property is in Dadar in Maharashtra as well. The property has been attached by the ED. It's alleged that 83 lakhs, which were part of the proceedings of the crime, would transfer to Raut's wife, Varsha Raut, who used the money to buy the flat in Dadar. My colleague Herman is with us live to bring us more developments. Herman, our audiences will remember that the role of Sanjay Raut's wife has also been under the scanner for a while now. Could you tell us more about this most recent development?
Well, yes. In fact, as far as this is all related to the money laundering in an alleged redevelopment of a chawl in Goregaon, which was more than 1,000 crore rupees. Now, how much of that money was really parked into the accounts of the close aides of Mr. Sanjay Raut is under investigation. Now, it is believed that much earlier that the Enforcement Directorate had already attached a few properties belonging to Mr. Sanjay Raut as well as a flat in Dadar as well. Now, today, even as we are right now outside the residence of Mr. Sanjay Raut, you have ED officials who have also reached the flat which was attached by the agency earlier. Now, they are there, and this is the flat. Now, what sources from the Enforcement Directorate are indicating is that 83 lakh Indian rupees, which was allegedly given to the wife of Mr. Sanjay Raut, was then used to purchase this property in Dadar, and which is why now you have Enforcement Directorate officials not just present at this residence but also at the Dadar flat as well.
All right, Herman, thank you so much for bringing us these details. For our audiences, we're heading into a quick break. We're keeping our focus on these visuals coming in from Dadar in Maharashtra. We'll see you in just a few moments.